Pit lane will be open shortly, which means it's nearly time for qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix here in Monza.
That's right, everybody. Welcome back to F1 2017 Classic Championship season in the 1996 Williams, and it's Monza time. A bit of a poor showing at Spa in the last episode, so we have to make up some points here. So we're jumping straight into qualifying, the one-shot qualifying that it gives you in the season. Hop across the curbs, try not to take too much of the big orange curbs with you as you go. If you do that, you will hop across both of them, and it will totally destroy your traction coming out of the chicane. Same again goes here. Try to avoid the orange curbs as best you can. Not too shabby, not too bad, doesn't lose you any traction that way. Try and hug the inside line without spinning up the back wheels. Same again here, nice and easy. Try not to light up the back wheels and you should be absolutely fine. Onto the back straight where normally we'd have DRS, and you can see that the McLaren ahead is pulling up a great distance actually. That's going to be quite difficult to compete with in the race. Running just a bit wide on the apexes there, but not too much time lost. We're actually back up to P8 now, coming down to the Parabolica to finish off the lap. Again, try not to get too greedy with the braking points and you should be absolutely fine. Up planted, hard to the ground as we come across the line to finish in P7? Yeah, P7, so not too shabby. That's exactly where we want to be for the championship. So yeah, jump straight into the race. 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are off. Bit of a slow start there from us, but it seems not too bad. Under a bit of attack from our teammate behind us. Let's have another look at that. So we were held for a long time on the lights, and then we were just a little bit late in picking up the throttle. Bit of poor traction off the line, had to defend from our teammate. Everyone's off the line cleanly though, that's what counts. So let's have a look up the inside, be as aggressive as we can into the first corner and up into P5. Are we going to keep it P5? Yes we are. Let's have another look. So we just flick it down the inside of our teammate, hard on the brakes into the chicane, keep it clean, keep our nose out of danger. Bit of contact there but nothing too major, and we're through up into P5. So that's exactly where we want to be. We're not too worried about the McLarens in front of us. We know we're not really on the same straight line speed with them. What's more important is that we keep in front of the Williams cars behind us, and that's what counts. Thank you, Jeff. That's what's going to get us through to get the gold medal, is that we stay ahead of these Williams cars. And yeah, hopefully we might be able to challenge a couple of these McLarens in front of us. We have done in the past, so let's see what we can do. So we've actually jumped ahead now to lap 3, and we are keeping on the tail of these McLarens in front of us.
They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Okay, Jeff, I do believe that is one of the McLarens, so that should be good. We should be able to get past them going into Parabolica. Yellow flag up ahead, what's it for? Oh dear, that's contact between the teammates there. That is, yeah, that looks like a rear puncture on the McLaren, and the following two coming in, more contact. We managed to just avoid there, and that has brought out a virtual safety car, and we are up into P2. So all 3 of the McLarens there coming into contact. Jumping to the end of the VSC, and we're back up to racing speed. Thank you, Jeff, for talking over me as per usual. And okay, so where do we go from here? The trick is we're going to keep it clean and not give Belousov behind us a chance to get past us. Use that extra fuel that we've just saved during the virtual safety car, and yeah, just generally try and run a clean race. You can just see him in the wing mirrors. Jumping ahead to the main straight. You see, this is where the straight line speed comes in of the McLarens, and we just cannot compete. But under brakes, we can just stick it around the outside, go later on the brakes, and hopefully run him out of room. So jumping forward, Jumping forward again. What's the yellow flag for this time, Jeff? Who's off? Ah, it's one of the MP4 McLarens retiring from the Grand Prix. I thought it was Clark then. I thought we were going to get mega lucky in this Grand Prix, but it turns out we are not. So I pulled out about half a second now on Belasov behind us, but he is going to catch us on the straight, so we've got to be careful on the brakes. So here's where we are vulnerable on the back straight and on the pit straight, and even on the straight leading up to the Parabolica. We are, yeah, very vulnerable to Belasov in the more, I want to say more powerful, but I'm not sure it is. It's just a faster straight line car than we are. So that is where we're going to be under most threat. You can just see him hanging out in the wing mirror there, making himself big so we can see. He's not close enough this time. Is he going to be close enough going down into the chicane?
We pretty much burned up our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Yep, thanks Jeff. You're right in my way now. Hard on the brakes going into the chicane, running out of road, and through cleanly. Let's have another look at that one. So he gets right up the inside. You can see he's missing some of his nose cone from the contact earlier. We just later on the brakes and more stable through the corner. Into the second chicane, you can see he's just all over the back of us now. Just, it's all about keeping cool under pressure, not making any mistakes through the corners. Just, he is a bit of a corner cut, but nothing too major. But one of the McLarens is out. Does that move us up into P1? It does indeed. So all the McLarens are having drama today. Belasov comes up the inside. We're going to hang him around the outside into Parabolica. Bit of contact made. Back end steps out just a bit, but I think both of us are through cleanly. That should be okay. He's going to be much more deadly on the straights now. Let's have another look at that. So the last remaining McLaren in this Grand Prix. Bit of contact made, but he's going to get a good run out of Parabolica down towards the chicane, and he's well ahead of us. Hard under the brakes there. Bit of contact made, as you can see.
We're seeing minor damage.
So he's alongside us, coming down the straight, and he just manages to pull ahead of us this time. Slight bit of contact made there, nothing too major, no front wing bits missing.
This is your
And that was pretty much it. So the Williams behind us couldn't challenge us. We got lucky with all three McLarens having a bit of a a weird race for them really. They've normally been bulletproof in terms of reliability and teamwork, but yeah, we knew we were never going to really be able to compete with them at this track, with it being a straight line heavy. But we looked out with a good result. We kept it clean. Besides a little bit of contact made with Belasov, we managed to avoid an incident when they all came together on the Parabolica. But apart from that, we've done a good job this race. I think kept it out of trouble, and that's going to be some good points. I believe it's six points. I want to say 6 points. I want to say 10, 6, 4, 2, and 1. There's another one in there, maybe 8. I don't know. I just had to count on my fingers then how many points that was. But it might be 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1. I think that's right. It goes all the way down to 6, right? So it should, I think there's an 8. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen the points table for this and paid attention. Coming around through the last corner then to finish, and that is P2 for the Italian Grand Prix. What a result. You could sound more happy, Jeff. I did just get a podium at a track we were expecting not to finish highly in, but I guess not.
Now it's time to wind down and celebrate after that fantastic Grand Prix. Here they come, your top three, out onto the podium.